Trump is crashing the stock market. In fact, it is already down over 10% from its all-time highs after he came into office. And many people believe that he is purposely letting the economy and the stock market go lower because he is trying to incentivize the Fed to finally lower interest rates. And I'm going to show you exactly why he is so urgently pushing for interest rates to go lower, because he has to make some major moves this year. But even more urgently and importantly, this week, he has an announcement about the tariffs on April 2nd. Now, we already have tariffs against Canada, Mexico, and China. But on the 2nd of April, he is specifically talking about the Dirty 15, which he is saying Dirty 15 because of these 15 countries that have had large tariffs on the United States over the last few decades. And he's calling them reciprocal tariffs, which means that he is going to put tariffs on these 15 countries, which are the EU, Mexico, Vietnam, Taiwan, Japan, South Korea, Canada, India, Thailand, Switzerland, Malaysia, Indonesia, Cambodia, and South Africa. So this could have huge implications on the market. Going into the market, going into this event, it's creating more uncertainty in the markets. And when these tariffs come out, there's really two things that could potentially happen. If there are a lot higher tariffs and these countries react very negatively and we create a massive tariff war across, dozens of different countries, that could cause a huge problem. We could see markets even melt lower. Now, if it's just a reciprocal tariff and it's exactly the same percentage of what these other countries are doing and they don't act very negatively after these come out, now that could create actually more certainty in the market, which could allow markets to start to trend higher. But we're going to have to wait until April 2nd to see what tariffs come out and, most importantly, how these countries react to those tariffs. Now, over the past year, Donald Trump has been specifically advocating for interest rates to go lower. And obviously, since he came in office, he's pushing even harder for that. And I'm going to show you why here in a second. But specifically, he said interest rates should be lowered, something which would go hand in hand with upcoming tariffs. Let's rock and roll, America. And he keeps talking about Jerome Powell and the Fed needs to lower interest rates to save, the economy and to make it easier for people to borrow more money at lower rates to help the economy grow. Now, the problem is recently inflation numbers have actually been trending higher. So the Fed does not want to lower interest rates because when they lower interest rates, it increases something called the velocity of money. And when the velocity of money is increasing, it increases inflation. So many economists are saying, hey, actually, the Fed could even continue to pause rates, and they may even increase rates because of the hot inflation that we've recently seen. So that is becoming a big issue. If inflation keeps trending higher, it's going to incentivize the Fed to keep rates high and potentially even increase them, which then we could head into something called stagflation, which we saw in the 70s, where the economy is not growing, but inflation is trending higher, which is a very, very difficult time for many people that are suffering from that stagflation economy. Now, what is going on right now and why is Trump pushing so hard for interest rates? It is because he has to refinance a ridiculous amount of debt. Over $7 trillion in debt is coming due in 2025. Just look how large that is on this bar graph. It is a ridiculous amount of debt that he has to refinance. And if he has to refinance that at high interest rates, that could be billions and billions of dollars that the United States needs to pay on their debt because of interest rates being higher. But if those interest rates are lowered before he has to refinance that could allow him to get lower rates on debt, which again would save the United States a lot of money. So that's why he is pushing so hard. And the issue is he's already said, and actually before he even came into office, right after he officially got elected, but before he actually came into office in January, he said this in December, which was, to summarize, he said, don't be surprised if we see another 1929, which was really the worst time ever in the stock market and the worst time ever in the economy that the United States has ever seen. And he's saying that because he's walking into 2025, where all of this debt, and he's, pretty much calling out the previous administration saying, hey, you guys are purposely making it very difficult for me And because, look at all this debt that I need to refinance, I got to scramble to figure out what to do with it. And this could cause a massive depression if I'm not able to get this done because the Fed is not lowering rates. So it's a really weird time right now. It's going to be super important to see what happens on April 2nd because the tariffs could have huge impacts on the inflation numbers in the future. Now, what does that mean potentially for markets? Most likely more bearish price action to come in the short term. And then once more certainty comes into actually what countries are getting tariffs, what rates those are, and how those countries end up retaliating against the United States tariffs, that could then potentially create more certainty depending on how they retaliate and how they actually act. So let me know in the comments below, do you think that Trump is purposely crashing the stock market? Do you think we're going to continue this bearish price action? Or do you think after April 2nd, with the clarity from the tariffs, we're now going to see a huge reversal and a melt up in the stock market? Let me know below in the comment section below. Thanks so much for tuning in and good luck in 2025. I'll see you here on this next video.